surprise. It's true, we bought a van. So in case you guys haven't seen my last video, which was over a month ago, so sorry I haven't been posting more often, we've decided to not do a traditional wedding and instead spend our time and money on a trip out west where we're actually going to be getting married in Zion National Park. In that video, I mentioned that we were going to be buying a camper, and since I made that video, we actually changed our mind, obviously, and we decided to do a van instead. That way we don't have to worry about hauling anything, we do not have to worry about setting something up at the end of the day, and then we also don't have to worry about Sully being in the back of a Jeep for upwards of 8 hours a day for 3 weeks, because that is just not going to be good for him. He needs a little bit of room to walk around and lay out and just be himself. We figured this was so much more flexible and such a better option for us. Hey guys, it's Scott, but from the end of the video. Just wanted to quick cut in and say that we do have a GoFundMe set up for our trip. All that money is going to go towards helping us pay for changes we're making to the van and other expenses along our way. So if you don't mind, the link is in the description of the video. Anything that you can contribute would be really, really appreciated. Think of it as a wedding gift. Based on the analytics from the last few videos, I know that not all of you watched till the end. But this is really important, so I thought I'd cut in and just drop this here. All right, back to it. This channel is going to have a lot of content. The segment that I'm calling it is OnlyVans, so stay tuned for all of our OnlyVans content, where I'm going to be showing you a lot of us building out this van and customizing, adding things like possibly solar power, upgrading electronics, adding in little personal touches. Sam's doing a lot of design things in here to make it feel more like home and to make sure it doesn't look like, you know, not good. Now we're really, really excited for this. It's finally actually happening, and we're really excited that you guys get to be a part of it with us. So I'm going to give you a quick tour of the van so you can kind of see what we're working with, and we're gonna compare this to what it's like when we actually end up leaving. So let's take a look. We're ordering a new steering wheel cover already. This one seems to have done the trick, but we don't like the way it looks. Standard stuff, just the cup holder with the power outlets and everything. We probably won't do a ton with this, to be honest, except clean it up quite a bit. The seat covers, we are already planning on switching those out. There were a ton of stickers on here, and originally we were going to keep them and put our own on. Then we decided that we wanted more room to put our own stickers on there, and so we kept one. The radio doesn't work. I'm having a new one installed in a couple of weeks. So this is the key, and this normally wouldn't be something we'd even talk about. However, this is the only key, and it only controls the engine right now. It does not lock or unlock any of the doors, so we're currently leaving it unlocked. We're getting that fixed almost right away. Just in the next couple of days here, we're bringing it to a locksmith to get a key made. We have these curtains. Don't like the color. Gonna switch them out in this little tension rod system. It does the trick. I think I'm going to find a more creative way so that the curtains can sort of extend all the way to the edge, and so we can have it be a little bit more more tension. So open that up, and having the curtains is really nice because it allows us to have these closed when we are sleeping so nobody can peek in. It also makes it so it seems a little bit more like a work van, so nobody really knows that this is something that people can stay in. Just helps keep our belongings safe and prevents people from getting any sneaky ideas about it. So moving on back, here is the rest of the interior. We have this door here. This one opens up pretty nicely. That one doesn't really need to open because the sink is right there. Only opens for the sake of accessing the water tank. We do have a fully functional sink with a water tank down below here. Good counter space. We're definitely going to redo the look of the counter. We have some marble contact paper that we're going to use to make it feel more like a kitchen. One thing that the previous owners left that we love, this magnetic spice rack. Now, we're pretty darn white, and so we don't use as many spices as we should. Maybe this will encourage us to do that. But they stick right on there, and driving around, these are not going to go anywhere, so we always have our spices handy whenever we need them. This little strip up here, just a spot of color, we're going to paint that probably some sort of a yellow or like a muted pink color. We're not quite sure yet. Moving on here, the back windows. Right now, these doors do not open at all because they have to be unlocked from the outside, and we do not have a key to do that. So that's one of the reasons why we're bringing it to the locksmith so quickly. And then up here, it's a nice little shelf for electronic things, just extra storage. The goal here is right in the middle to put a projector, just a little mini one. I'm not too concerned about the quality. Earlier I mentioned how the curtain there, I want it to be able to be perfectly taut and tight. That's because I think it'd be so smart to put a projector screen there and to actually make that curtain into a DIY projector screen. So this is one thing that we were really excited was already in here. This is a bed slash couch. Right now it's kind of in couch mode, so the two memory foam mattresses, one you sit on, one acts as a backrest. And with this, you're able to really sit here and do whatever you need to do. So I'm going to show you how it folds down into a bed, which we're going to just try to have it in when we're sleeping. We don't want to have it be a bed all the time because that's just going to clutter things up way too much. Just got these little wood panels here. Pretty simple stuff. There. And that turns this into a normal full-size memory foam bed. Actually really comfortable. So it's definitely going to be pretty comfortable in here. There's enough room for the two of us and almost enough room for Sully. Realistically, he takes up too much space no matter what we're doing. So if there's a little bit less space than our bed at home, it's not really a big deal because we love him and we'll just deal with it. Right up here, we have that shelf. Easy access to charge our phones and whatnot in the night, so we don't have to worry about those being on the floor or whatever. I don't know. It just feels like home already. I love it. So everybody, thanks so much for tuning in to the first look at our van. Stay tuned for all the other adventures. Alright everyone, just want to say thank you so much for checking out our first video in the OnlyVans series, where we show off all of our adventures. Oh god. We have a lot more content planned for you guys, and go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already because you are not going to want to miss all of the upgrades we're making to our van, along with the trip itself, which is in T-minus 3 months. We are the Vandenbergs, and thanks for watching.